This episode of the ResortLoop.com podcast is brought to you by Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company. Joffrey's is proud to be the official specialty coffee of Disney. Enjoy drinks and pastries at Joffrey's kiosks throughout the parks and check out the Disney Specialty Coffee Collection only at Joffreys.com.
Hey, Resort Loop Bob and Resort Loop Tim. It's Fish Sean Wu, and I'm here with one of your biggest fans.
Gee Will.
And we wanted to call in and wish you guys a happy
250th episode
of
Resort Loop Podcast
with
Tim and Bob. Bob and Tim.
Roll 'em. Happy 250th episode, guys. We listen to every single one. We enjoy it. Keep it up. Good luck to the next 250.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas. To our new passengers, aloha and welcome aboard.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. I'm Tim Resort Loop Scott.
And I'm just Bob Collar.
Just Bob Collar.
According to Facebook, I am just Bob Collar.
Oh, I'm sure they're coming after.
Throw that in my face. You always got to keep throwing that in.
I did, because they're coming after me soon. I know it. I'm on the list. They're going alphabetically.
Oh my goodness. Well, that was quite an adventure dealing with nobody, really. I mean, in Facebook world, it's so hard to get a hold of somebody to get all that stuff cleaned up. But
did you just call the Facebook phone number?
Sure. Yeah, it's 555-5555, whatever. Yeah, exactly, man.
You know, we're gonna find out later. It's like 1-800-Facebook or something. Don't call that number.
Wait, it's not 414
WDW
loop.
You could try it.
I think you should try that. Don't leave any mean messages there, though.
No. We're very fragile.
Facebook.
Very fragile.
Tim.
Yes, Bob.
What are we going to talk about today?
Well, we got a letter. I'm going to let you read the letter, but this is going to harken back a long time ago. Episode 1.
Far, far away.
Episode 1 of this show we called Who Are These Guys?
Oh, I don't think we even knew at that point, did we?
Well, as usual on the show, we didn't answer the question that was given in the title of the show.
True. That is so true.
But, Bob, you got a great email from one of our Looper listeners out there.
Yeah, we did. We got this from Barbara Hamilton.
Barbara.
A SuperLooper in and of her, unto herself, I should say. She says, hi, Tim and Bob. You had me cracking up the other day. Again, so much I had someone at work ask me what was so funny, and I just can't explain it.
Yeah, don't try. It's too hard.
She goes on to say, I had a suggestion for a show. I know it's all about Disney, but I think your loopers would probably know more, would want to know more about the two of you.
Oh, my.
Nothing too personal.
Oh, thank goodness.
But here's a list of questions that she gave us. She gave us 16 questions.
Oh, my goodness. It's like, what's my thesis? I need to write a thesis sentence.
At the end of it, she says, I won't be offended if you don't answer these questions. I thought I would throw the idea out there. Have a great long weekend.
All right. Well, it's been a great show, everybody.
Yeah. So take care. And we're not answering questions. You anyway, won't even put a picture of yourself out there.
Well, no one needs to see that. Honestly.
By the way, folks, I still have that one photo.
He does.
Tim. The bidding is up to $1,000 now.
I'll tell you what, I'm very pale right now.
Uh-huh.
So if anyone's seen Big Hero 6 and Baymax...
You're our personal healthcare advisor.
Exactly. How awesome of a running outfit would Baymax be?
Oh, my gosh. It would get a little bit hot in there, I would think. Oh, my goodness. That would be awesome, though.
Oh, my gosh.
Well,
where was I going with that? I was going somewhere. I don't remember anymore.
Are we going to answer? Oh, by the way, the bid for the picture of you,
yes,
$1,000. That was from you. You're the one.
I know. I figured
you gotta stop bidding.
I'm paying myself. It's good to go. $1 million.
$1 million. Anyway, so let's answer Barbara's questions. Shall we, Tim?
Yeah, this is gonna be very difficult because I know you're kind of like me. I don't like to talk about myself a whole lot.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, come on.
Wow. You're going to need to change your Facebook to Tim Pinocchio Scott.
Oh, come on.
You keep that
How
up.
often do I talk about myself and how great I am? Or I like to call it a Bob.
Oh,
See?
wow.
Right back at you.
Wow.
No, honestly, it does. I don't know.
No.
You know,
we're
very
the
humble.
Show, yeah, I mean, honestly, the show's about everybody in Looper Nation, and our love for Disney. So we really haven't thought too much about ourselves.
No, exactly. We're too busy.
Right. Exactly. So her first question is, how long have you known each other?
Oh, my gosh.
I think it was been 2, right?
2 years?
Too long?
Too long, yes. TOO, not TWO. I don't know. When did you start where we work?
Oh, my gosh. We've known each other for almost 18 years now.
Get out of town.
Yeah. We've been doing this shtick.
This is 18 years worth.
18 years.
You just don't throw this together.
We just didn't have microphones in front of us, and people would look at us weird.
Oh, we should have, though. That'd have been awesome.
Yeah. So now most people that we work with know and understand what it is we do. So,
but not all.
They avoid us.
They do,
frankly.
or they know what we're doing. You're coming up with an idea, aren't you? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All the time.
So about 18 years we've known each other.
Yeah, that's awesome.
She goes on. Number 2. When was your first Disney trip? Did you love it or not? Some people it takes more than one trip to.
That is true. Some people it kind of grows on you. It's an acquired taste.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to go to Disney, then maybe go somewhere else and realize maybe how good Disney was.
Well, I know my wife's first trip to Disney when she was younger, she didn't enjoy it. They stayed off property, stayed at a Red Roof Inn, and it just wasn't her thing.
Right.
So it wasn't until I indoctrinated her.
And where'd you take her the first time?
The Beach Club.
You knew what you were doing, too. You talked about this.
Believe it. And the only reason we stayed at the Beach Club was because the Grand Floridian was booked. I didn't care how much this was going to cost. I thought this first impressions are everything. And I'm going to make sure, she loves this place so that we can come back. And it worked.
It did. Beach Club was a good call. That was good bait you put out there.
But when was you went as a kid, right?
I went as a child. I was probably there. I'd have to check with my parents. Either 71 or 72. I'm sure I was there right after it opened.
Yeah.
And we had gone every year since. And sometimes, I know there was a period where I think we went at Thanksgiving, like at Christmas time, and I think we went at President's Day.
Oh, there you
So
go.
in like a 4-month period, we went like 3 times. It was something crazy like that.
Wow.
And my parents still go like several times a year also. So
Right.
So that's how I got hooked.
Your parents were in love with Disney.
Yes.
So that
still are.
Sense. And still are. That's cool. My first actually was Disneyland when I was about 5 years old. And then of course we did same as you. I want to say our first trip was around 74. Of course, you still had the villages at Lake Buena Vista, which was very quaint and wonderful. And I remember asking my father if we could stay at the Polynesian, and of course it was like $60 a night or some crazy thing. He balked at that. No way, I'm spending $60 a night on a hotel room. So it was, and we did the same thing. We went. We didn't go in the same year, but we went probably about 3 or 4 times after that before I became an adult. And I do remember taking a drive and seeing Spaceship Earth being constructed.
Oh, yes.
So that was kind of cool.
That's very cool. I remember you drove down, I'm assuming.
Oh, we always drove, yeah.
Now, did you drive down like we did? Like, we'd lay on the back deck of the car up where the car speakers were. We'd lay on the floor behind the seats. No one was strapped into anything.
Oh, no, absolutely. Yeah.
The plastic seat covers were like well cleaned and armor all, and you'd slide back and forth going through the mountains.
Yeah. 80 miles an hour.
It was like a death trap.
on the old West Virginia Turnpike.
Oh, my gosh. One lane. Yes.
Yeah. That was fun.
I'm surprised we're still alive.
No doubt. Have you always lived in Ohio, Tim?
Yeah, that's a depressing question. Yes, I have. And it's pleasant for 2 months out of the year.
Yeah. Now, are we talking physically lived or mentally? Because I'm never in Ohio.
Never know.
But yeah, I've always been here as well. Northeast Ohio. I should be smacked because my wife, when we got married, wanted to just stay in Hawaii. And I said, no, Let's go back to Ohio. Oh,
Well, we're in our 1 to 2 seasons here. We have winter, and then we have construction season.
yes.
So-
Yes. Yeah, we've been knee deep in construction season.
Oh, crazy. Cones everywhere.
Orange should be the official color of Ohio. What would be your dream job at Disney, Tim?
We did a show on this.
Yeah.
I remember mine, and I still think it would be today, would be to be a concierge at the Polynesian.
Oh,
In the concierge building.
Right.
Sitting there, it's nice, relaxed Polynesian music. You got your juices off to the side. I'm not sure I'd be allowed to drink them, but I'd sneak some in there. Just helping people with their vacation,
There you go.
enjoying the Polynesian ambiance.
That'd be awesome. Yeah. Any place inside would be the job. You don't want to really work outside too much.
Yeah, when I was a
At
kid, I
Disney.
always wanted to be a monorail pilot
Yeah.
as a kid. How about you?
If I'm not going to get to be CEO of the Disney parks, would be okay.
That'd be all right.
That way I can pick and choose what what I'm going to put where. I'd really enjoy being one of the tour guides, where you get to go around the parks, go kind of behind the scenes, do that kind of thing. But most of the time you're inside. When you're not giving tours, you're still inside. So, and you'd probably get to meet some famous people.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure you would.
Cool. Yeah,
That'd be very cool.
What would be your dream job anywhere?
Oh, my dream job anywhere. I'm not sure it'd be in Ohio.
Mine would be lottery winner.
Uh,
I would like that job.
How cool could it be if this could be our job? Just talking to people and helping them out that way.
This actually, you know what? You're right. This is my dream job, and it's not even a job.
No, absolutely. They say you do something you love, you'll never work a day in your life.
There you go. Yeah, I love doing this show. I really do.
Oh, it's a good time. We had so many nice people constantly.
Oh my gosh, Looper Nation is fantastic.
We love them.
We just keep growing Looper Nation, everybody.
Absolutely. Share the love.
Have you ever been on a Adventures by Disney?
No, not yet. I'd love to.
That was easy.
Yeah, that's a quick one for us.
Yeah. Where would you want to go?
I think I would want to start that, what do you call it, the Behind the Magic one in Disneyland.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And then from there, something in Europe. See some cathedrals, some
Yeah.
art, that kind of thing. I think it'd be fantastic.
Yeah, me too. That would be. I agree with you 100%. I'd like to go behind the scenes in California, and then anywhere else after that. Probably Hawaii.
Oh, they have them to Hawaii?
Yeah.
Oh, sign me up.
Yeah. If you could meet anyone, who would it be? Dead or alive?
Who could I meet? Anyone dead or alive? Well, right now, Dean Jones has been on my mind
Oh yeah.
recently. I always would have liked to have talked to him.
Yeah.
And let's see, Michael Graves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Always thought he'd be interesting to talk to.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, and you know who I'm going to say. Guy just makes us laugh. John Panette.
Oh, John Panette. Yeah.
I would have loved to have talked to all those guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alive. Who would I like to meet that's alive? Let me think.
Well, let me tell you.
And Bob Iger. I mean, I think he'd be kind of boring.
Oh.
He wouldn't tell you anything anyway.
He's not telling you.
He's not going to talk to us.
No.
How about you, Bob? What do you?
Joe
what do you think?
Rohde? You want to meet Joe Rohde?
Oh, Joe Rohde'd be fantastic.
He'd be wild.
He'd be crazy.
I
We
would
get cherry
really,
rings.
He'd give you a nice earring.
Compare earlobes.
I would really like to sit down and talk with John Lasseter. He and I have something in common, at least, which is travel. He likes to travel by car.
Mhm.
His family did the same thing, the cross-country trips like I've done. He would be very interesting to talk with.
Oh, he would be.
I guess, everybody says Walt. Obviously, we'd love to talk to Walt. But you know who I'd really like to talk to would be Roy. Because Roy's going to give you the real story.
Oh, yeah. He's going to tell you
what's going on with Walt. You know
exactly.
what I mean?
Business side. He's going to tell you what was going on.
Right.
He'll complain
right.
about Walt. Walt was just trying to spend all our money.
He would make me crazy. That'd be kind of neat to talk to the brother of the genius that was Walt Disney. So that'd be kind of interesting.
That'd be great. Oh, Michael Eisner. I would love to talk to Michael Eisner.
No.
Yes.
No.
Why?
I don't know.
He's like your crazy uncle. You would just love to talk to your uncle.
Yeah, really. What is your favorite Disney ride, Tim?
Oh, jeez.
That's a tough one.
I've got so many. Pirates of the Caribbean, I love. Or Caribbean, depending on who you are.
Yeah.
Haunted Mansion. Going back in the day, If You Had Wings.
That would be good. Yeah, I loved that one.
That was a great one.
Yeah, I think my favorite's got to be either. See, Jungle Cruise is one of my favorites, but it all depends on the skipper you get.
That's true. And day or night. Sometimes night's awesome.
Yeah. So there's Jungle Cruise. Yeah, I gotta go Haunted Mansion probably. All-time favorite.
You can't go wrong with Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
Just can't do it.
Thrill-wise, you got Tower of Terror. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I scream like a little girl.
I've heard it. Your favorite Disney meal?
Oh, ever? Oh.
Well, I don't know about ever.
Oh, I think I've talked about this before.
Oh, I already know, yeah.
What's that?
You've said.
Which one am I going to say?
At the Grand Floridian.
Oh, Victoria and Albert's. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
That was fantastic. Now, back in the day, I think I talked about this before at the Coral Isle Cafe at the Polynesian.
Oh, yeah.
That's where Kona is now.
Right.
They had a nice big salad. It was called the Surfer.
Ooh.
And I think it had like smoked, I want to say tuna on it. Had like shrimp. I think it had a little bit of like crab on it too. And it just came with I think I'd get a blue cheese dressing. It was fantastic.
Oh. Is it lunchtime?
It should be. Oh.
I'm a huge fan of the breakfast over at Trails End, the buffet at Trails End.
You know,
I could eat that every day.
I almost said the hoop-de-doo because I always like the meal there.
Oh, there you go.
Right next door. Kind of the same stuff.
Cool. All right. Where else do you travel if not Disney?
Ooh, that's tough.
You cruise.
I know, but we're taking Disney cruises.
Right.
So I counted that in there. And now I'm thinking, like, what else do we want to do? Like, only time we went to New York was to do a Disney cruise.
You've been to Columbus.
That's true. There was nothing. Well, we did hit a Disney store, I think, down there then. And then to go to California, I want to go to Disneyland.
Yeah.
Now, we have taken a Washington, D.C. trip. That was very fun.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you've gone to D.C. before.
Yeah, and we've taken a couple other like trips, other places, and we've talked about this. When we get back, we're like, for not that much more, or for what we spent, we could have had a great time at Disney.
Exactly. Yeah. It's expensive to travel, and people don't realize that. You look at that big bill by Disney when you're getting that, and it's kind of all inclusive with the tickets, and if you get the meal plan and the hotel. But doing it piecemeal, it adds up real quick.
Right.
Real quick.
How about you? Where have you gone?
Everywhere.
I know you've been to Hawaii, and that was pre-Alani.
We did do Hawaii. My wife and I honeymooned in Hawaii. We got married there and kind of eloped. Her and I kind of eloped. We didn't allow our family to follow us. So
I didn't even go.
What's that?
I didn't even get to go.
I didn't know you then.
Oh.
I didn't know you then.
Okay. Sorry.
Coming up on 20 years, by the way.
That's awesome.
20 years.
Nice.
We've done the cross country a couple of times now. Loved doing the cross country. We will never go through the desert again. We're good.
It's a car eater for you.
After Mojave Desert 2, my air conditioning unit in the van 0. But there are so many beautiful places in this country to travel to, and that's why I would really love to see a Disney DVC, like somewhere out in Colorado or Wyoming, something like that. That would be very cool. A dude ranch, how cool would that be?
That would be cool.
A Disney dude ranch.
We could live city slickers.
I love it.
We could find that one thing.
That'd be cool.
That'd be awesome.
Have you been to Disney without your kids as an adult with just spouses? Well, yeah, you did. Yeah.
Let's see. I think we did it once. And then this is funny. We went on our honeymoon with friends of ours who had 4 kids.
I didn't even want to get into that.
And we were staying at the same hotel.
Moving on.
But no. But this is maybe Donna and I talked about this before. We checked into the hotel, and they said, "Hey, you're the honeymooning couple." And we were like, "Yeah." So I must have mentioned it when I made the reservation. So they bumped us up to the concierge floor,
Oh, look at you.
where you had to have special access to get there, so the kids just couldn't come up whenever they wanted. But I think eventually they figured it out, and they'd come up and get cookies.
So you had children there, they just weren't yours.
Exactly. So we had 4 kids with us, but they weren't ours. But it was a good time.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So
I have never been there just with my wife. I've been there just with my son running the marathon, but just Patty and I, no. We've never had that opportunity yet. So
now, have you ever done solo, just you?
I did quite a long time ago. I actually went down. Oh my gosh, long time ago. I was when I was becoming a pilot. I had to put in cross country time, and I thought, well, I'm not just going to fly around Ohio. I'm going someplace. So
you hijacked the plane.
I hijacked the plane. I went down to Orlando Executive Airport and rented a car. And I didn't go to the parks. I did just go to downtown Disney at the time, and walked around there and went to the resorts, hopped on the Resort Loop, and did all that. And took it all in. You know, didn't have a lot of time, so I couldn't go to the parks. But yeah, that was the only time I've ever been there solo.
So what'd you fly down? Was it like a Gulfstream? What do you fly down there?
Little Cessna 152.
Oh, 150.
It's a 2-seat single-engine propeller-driven airplane.
151, 152.
Right.
Whatever it takes.
Let me, real quick little story. As
Yes.
I was coming back, I was flying over the West Virginia Turnpike.
Mm-hmm. So you didn't get lost.
So I didn't get lost. Yeah, I mean, yeah. And I had a headwind that I actually was watching the cars drive past me. I was flying so slow. It was horrible.
Wow. How long does it take to fly either there or fly back?
In a Cessna 152, it was, oh gosh, 9 hours, 10 hours, something like that.
Okay.
One way.
All right. Well, there's no stoplights, so.
No stoplights. Well, you gotta get gas.
How often do you have to get gas?
Fuel. Every 3 hours.
3 hours?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just going to find that interesting.
Okay? Now that
We're going to have to buy an aircraft.
Slid off of the list.
Resort Loop 1. You mean we're tangenting?
Hey.
That's strange for us to tangent.
We will. We will be taking donations for Resort Loop 1 anytime you like. We do have Resort Loop, the mobile unit.
We do.
Yeah.
That's been under construction.
That's a
The urban assault vehicle.
Oh, stripes. Do you ever get mad at each other?
All the time.
Shut up.
You listen to me, mister. I come through this Skype phone call so fast.
You know what? I don't think we've ever gotten mad at each other, have we?
No, we're very tolerant of each other. And that, I mean, we constantly have things going on. We can always record when we want to, but...
We are both very passive-aggressive, though. So there is that.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing.
I see what's going. I see what's happening.
Oh, here he goes. Okay. Here he goes.
That's fine. That's fine.
No, I can't say we've ever been mad at each other over anything.
Go ahead. Go talk to Rod Wheaton. See if I care. I don't care.
Don't be that way. I don't know where this is evolving into.
All right. I'm making a phone call to Sean Woosley right now.
Oh.
If you had no limit on money, what Disney property would you stay on?
No limit.
No limit. Are you going with the bungalows at the Poly?
I would try it once, but I grew up a poor child.
You are still growing as a poor child.
Exactly.
Because you got...
I don't know. I would still think
you get paid.
I'm wasting so much money still paying, even if I suppose I had unlimited funds. Maybe it's a totally different mindset, but I still have a great time just when we go to the beach club or regular Polynesian room.
Yeah. I'm guessing that Barbara's offering to pay any place we want to go. So,
how about a residence at Golden Oak?
Yeah, she could buy us a nice,
We need a butler. Could we get a butler?
The Resort Loop Studios South.
Oh, I love it.
We would do that. We would even invite Barbara to come over. That'd be all right.
Yeah, why not?
I think, originally I would have gone concierge over at the Poly, but again, the bungalows are blocking a lot of those rooms. That bothers me a little bit.
Do they block it from the lounge?
From No.
No?
They
Okay,
do
I just
not
wondered.
offer much. I got to go with the Grand Floridian, probably concierge level. I'd love to see. Although the Beach Club, I've seen their presidential suite.
Yes.
Ooh, that is nice.
Oh, the Animal Kingdom suite, though. Don't forget that one.
Ooh, that one's nice, too.
Oh,
I'm going to go Beach Club presidential suite. That's where I'd stay.
Beach Club? All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Because they're not going to let you in the castle. If I could get in the castle, I would do that, obviously. But they,
They don't know who you are, apparently.
not yet. Tim,
Yes.
what do you say to people when they say they don't like Disney?
Whatever. Because you know what? It's like they want to pick a fight with you.
Yes.
That's what they're doing. They're saying, I don't.
Yes.
Why? You're not a kid anymore. Why are you going to Disney?
Oh, there they go.
And then I'm like,
talking about Disney again.
then they go, when were you there? Oh, I've never gone.
Yeah. Exactly.
So then you talk a little further, and Bob, where are they going on vacation?
The same places. They're going to the same place. They're going to the beach.
They're going to Vegas, or they're going like
Vegas.
Myrtle Beach again, Virginia
Right.
Beach.
Right. There's nothing wrong with Vegas or the beach.
No.
But, we're not slamming Vegas and the beach.
You're going to Vegas again?
Leave us alone.
I'm wearing my Mickey Mouse cruise shirt. You know where I'm going.
You know where I'm going. Come on.
Ugh. But then you know what? We've had this happen at work also. People have ended up going. And did they have a great time?
Yes.
Yes. And they're already
Yeah.
planning trips back.
Can't wait to go back.
Exactly. So we get them eventually. We wear them down.
Oh, absolutely.
That's how we got our wives. We just wear them down eventually. And
They have little option. Speaking of our wives, do your spouses love Disney as much as you do? This is going way too long. Nobody cares this much about us.
I would think not. It's turned. And I don't think my wife loves it as much as I do, but she's really grown to appreciate it.
Yes. Yeah. Same with my wife. Yeah.
And, we might be down there for a while. She'll go, after this, I don't think we're going to be able to come back for a while. I think we're just going to have to, maybe just not take a trip. And then we're back for a week or two. And she's checking prices online.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
do the
my-
same thing.
My wife does the same thing. She'll be like, okay, I think we're good. We'll do something else next year.
Yeah.
And then we end up still going back to Disney. My son loves it as much as I do. My daughter is more like my wife. She enjoys it and likes going, but she knows, there's other things that she would like to do. So, and finally, Tim, number 16, the most magical moment you have had at Disney.
Most magical moment. I've had two. Can I bring up two?
Well, it says or two.
Or two, so I'm good to go. Well, the one I've talked about on the show was Mackenzie when we took her as a baby. Not as a baby, but as just a little one where we told her we were going to Houston. You've all heard that. We talked about that on a serious show. We told her for weeks that we were going to visit a friend in Houston. And then we were driving up we drove through the gates to the Magic Kingdom on the way to the Contemporary. And we go, surprise, we're going to Disney. And she just let out crying. I didn't want to go to Disney.
Yeah.
I wanted to go to Houston.
Yeah. That is funny.
So that was very funny. And then another one was with my son. He had just learned to juggle,
Okay.
and we were in Frontierland. And the two cast members, they were, I think, just starting to separate people. They were getting ready for the electrical parade. And he made some comment about them juggling. And the guy goes, well, can you juggle? And he goes, yeah, a little bit. So they, yelled out to everybody, hey, everybody, we got a guy here who's going to juggle for all your entertainment.
Nice.
So they handed him the things, and he started juggling, and the guys are going, you're doing pretty good, and everyone kind of applauded him, and I had the whole thing on video, so
Oh, that's awesome.
I came across that the other day. So those are kind of two magical moments we had there with our kids.
Oh, that's very good. Yeah. Good cast member interaction.
It was awesome.
The one that I had was a cast member interaction with my daughter at the Grand Floridian 1900 Park Fair. We had just finished up lunch, and we had a late lunch. So us and maybe two or three other families were left in 1900 Park Fair. So as we were leaving, my wife and daughter, I was waiting for the check to come, and my wife and daughter went and sat outside, and we're watching my daughter sitting. She had to been about 4, 5 maybe. Mm-hmm. And she was sitting watching the cartoons on the little TV that they have there. And as I walk out, here comes Mary Poppins. And Mary Poppins sat down next to my daughter and watched cartoons with her. at 1900 Park Fair. Just her and Mary Poppins, and my daughter. The look on her face was just so magical. It was fantastic.
Oh, how cool!
So that was one for me, and then the other one just happened recently, a couple of trips ago. Thanks to, again, Looper Nation and you guys being fantastic. And we were walking. I was tweeting out different places I was at, and we're walking through Disney Hollywood Studios. And this young lady ran up to me and said, "Excuse me, are you Resort Loop Bob?" And I was looking around because I thought I'm getting punked here.
Right.
Something's going on. And but no, she was a wonderful young lady. She had just gotten engaged, believe it or not, at the Main Street over at Magic Kingdom the day before. Her whole family was there. So I got to meet a looper right there, a super looper, and Megan was her name. She was wonderful. She was actually from the Northeast Ohio area, so that was kind of cool. And that was just nice. It was nice to meet one of our listeners and interact with them on a personal level. So those were the two for me as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So we love interacting with you guys. Don't stop doing that. Please continue to send us questions if you have any questions. Barbara, thank you so much for sending us that. I hope it wasn't too boring for everybody. We'll get back to a Disney-themed show.
Exactly. Barbara, hopefully we answer your questions thoroughly. And now I'm exhausted.
Do we ever answer any questions thoroughly? I mean, we kind of brush over a little bit.
That's true. Oh my gosh.
Anyway, Tim, that's all I've got.
Oh, everybody, thank you so much for joining us. This is Tim Resort Loop Scott.
There you
on
go again.
Facebook.
There you go again.
And Resort Loop Tim at Twitter. I don't think they're going to change anything soon. And you can find us on the website, ResortLoop.com.
Zuckerberg's going to find you.
I know he is.
I am Resort Loop. I am just Bob Collar on Facebook. And I am Resort Loop Bob on the Twitter and Instagram. Don't forget our Facebook page, which is still Resort Loop. And rate us on iTunes. Tim, where else can they listen?
You can always find us on the Stitcher, everybody. Thanks for joining us. This has been The Gateway to the Magic.
See you, everybody.
That went well.